Happy Thanksgiving! Yes, AI music is real music. So the question was asked, yes, I'm sorry, it really is, whether you like it or not. To understand this, when I answer the question and y'all attacked me, no hard feelings, by the way, I get it. You are panicking, and I understand, because I've seen this happen before. The question was asked, and I said, well, the process is the same. And that's maybe what pissed you all off, I don't know. Pissed some people off. By the way, thanks for hosting this, I guess, Steve. Hi, Steve. Steve and I went to music school together a little bit. That's where we know each other. And the first thing, I guess, to understand is, what is music, right? Well, the truth is, and this is why I kind of dropped my degrees, not to say I'm a badass, because I'm not even really a working composer, man. I grow shit mostly for a living. Stuff like that. But if you do study music in depth at an academic level, especially if you study composition, like I did, you get into the weird shit after Beethoven, and what you learn is that anything can be music because of the following fact that you don't get to change. It's all about the beholder. Okay? Create all you like, but you're just an asshole with an opinion until someone, the beholder, decides it's art. An example I love to use is the cicadas. They come here in the trees every year, and it's mesmerizing when they do their thing. It just sounds so amazing, incredibly musical, and I can listen to it for hours. But they are bugs. They're not trying to communicate to me. I have decided that it's musical, and therefore it is. In the visual domain, you could say the same thing about, you're walking down the beach and you see a beautiful piece of driftwood. It's a piece of driftwood, but you can't help but stop and look at it and be like, wow, that's really pretty. This driftwood, it's the flaws and the imperfections. Ha! You just got by art. So it's not about the creator. You don't get to decide this. The beholder decides, which means anything can be art. So yes, AI music is absolutely music because people are listening to it and deciding, wow, that's music, and it moves me. And that's all it takes. But I want to talk about why the creative process is the same, because that's what y'all are really pissed about. And I'm sorry, it's the same, okay? So as a musician or any kind of artist, you are fed. You are fed all the things, all the art that came before you. In music, we learn all the stylistic periods that go up to, notice I don't say genre. That term's not really useful in the academic study of music because we are more concerned at that point with stylistic periods. And what they are points in history where we can definitely say with only about 95% accuracy that this is where things innovated. It innovated here, it innovated here. And the thing is, the innovation actually stops at Beethoven. And I know even some of my musician friends are gonna, no, because we have several things that go after that. But those were all reactions to Beethoven. That's the truth. But the same thing with the modern composer, the modern songwriter happens. You feed yourself all the inputs, okay? The AI is the same. It's just been fed even more than you could possibly take in at once, and it has a better recall memory, so it's just more efficient. And I use that word. It's more efficient. And here's the other reason why it's exactly the same. This has to do with the black box. What is the black box? In AI, and this is actually a sort of a troublesome thing. It's probably where it is probably plotting to kill us all. But it is where there's a point in the computational process they do not know what's going on. You can't. The programmers can't look in and see what's going. They can't. It comes to a certain point and they are blind. And then on the other end is the result. Typically what you want, or maybe not. But the result comes after the black box. You have a black box as a human. You do. And the same thing happens, okay? You have something you want to say with your art or your music or whatever, and whether you like it or not, you've been influenced by everything you've ever taken in your senses. Every sound, every flickering flame, every drop of water that kept you up at night, every set of words that hurt your feelings or set you afire, all of this feeds you, and then it goes into your black box. It churns and bubbles, and then somehow again. That's for my black box. I didn't use AI to write any of it. I didn't use fucking write music. But it doesn't matter. Even if I had, it probably would have been beautiful. And the reason is because of where it came from. And where it came from was a deep sadness. I am not angry at any of you people. And frankly, you were very rude. And that's how I knew, man, it's happening again. Oh, it's happening again. It's happening. Because this has happened 3 or 4 times in my lifetime. 3 or 4 times, right? I mean, I've seen a disruptive technology come, and then all these people panic and they get stuck in functional freeze. And then what happens? Well, they get left behind, and I don't want that to happen to you, friends. And what's happening, I fear, what I know is happening, is you are being attacked by cynicism. And cynicism is the enemy of all that is good in creation. It's the enemy of all that is good in general. If you let cynicism into your black box, and typically nothing good's going to come out. It's just the way it is. And I want to help all of you people because again, I'm worried. I'm literally worried about every one of you, even though I don't know you personally. I'm worried because the truth is, I've seen this happen, like I said, 3 or 4 times before, and there's 2 kinds of people in this. There's the people who whine and don't take action, and then there are the ones who just say, oh, here's the new tool. I guess I got to use it, because you do. And the latter are the ones that go on and keep moving forward. And then the other ones who complained, they are forgotten. I don't want you to be forgotten. Because the fact that you feel so passionately about this tells me you feel passionate about your art, and we need people like you. You have to keep going on. All right? Trust me, it's not going to get rid of music. That's been said every time. Like I said, at least 3 or 4 times in my life. Only when music. Because every other art form has this. I referenced the Gutenberg press. That pissed off the scribes. When photography came out, the painters were certain that it was the end of everything. And this never happens. It never will. Because humans won't let it. And that's the difference. That's why it can never replace humans. Because the difference between my black box and the AI is I can tell you, I just told you what went into my black box. It was a feeling of sadness, coupled with some hope. So please, don't give in to cynicism. It's your enemy. You're an artist. You have to protect yourself from it because it's sneaky. It creeps in. And once it's in, it goes into that black box, and there's really not much you can do. Your art's going to suffer, and you don't want that. So I hope that helped. I really hope it helped, because I really just want to help. I'm not an influencer for AI. I don't get paid for anything. Like I said, man, I grow vegetables and shit for a living. But I have enough background in music and enough, experience, and again, seeing this happen over and over again to know that if you just touch it, you'll see. And if you want help, please, I'm online. You can hit me on Facebook and or here on YouTube. Put in the comments, whatever, and I will totally tell you where to start. And I'm not going to say get Suno and down. Suno's cool. It's fun. That's really what's pissing everyone off. But there's more ways this tool can help you. Amazing ways. Fun fact: this is really going to blow your mind. It can read music. Yeah. You can upload your score with XML and it can tell you if your counterpoint's fucked. We're in a new world, friends. And I am excited for it because I have let go of cynicism. I hope you do the same. Happy Thanksgiving.